Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Nasdaq. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave Theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 4-hour time frame and looking at mainly this structure here. This structure is starting from around the November 2021 or the end of the year. For this ABC structure, we are starting the count from up here on 28th of December, in which we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a expanding leading diagonal into wave 1 or wave A, then ABC into wave 2 or B, and then again looking for that 5-wave structure to complete either the C wave of this ABC structure or the third wave. Now at the moment, again, we have already retraced quite a bit, gone beyond the 1-to-1 extension, but again, only at around 9.4k area. I would be considering this more like to be a 3-way structure, but again, there is definitely a lot more room until that happens. If we are going to be stopping out before that, then we would be looking at the C wave. Now this is not my primary, and my primary is more like this, in which we have some kind of W, X and Y. Here we can start the count a bit earlier to have this better looking structure here as a 5-way move with the expanding, or sorry, not expanding, a divergence between the 3rd and 5th. Then we can have that ABC here into W, WXY into an X, and then looking for 3-way structure into this lows. At the moment, it is also possible that we have this as a WXY here, but again, I would consider that after we break this 1.618 extension, which is again from these highs here, pivoted to the lows of this W and to the X. We don't want to see the WXY going past the 1.618, as that would not give us the right look anymore, in my opinion. It would give us a bit more extended wave Y. So overall, if we are looking at this, we could be looking more likely a more balanced view if we are concluding the wave Y here and then having X and then Z. Z would be something like this again. So overall, we are not looking at anything different, more just the overall structure here for the wave Y as well. This is definitely my preferred way to looking at things, saying that we have this as a W, X and then wave Y coming down. This wave A would be 5 waves, then we're looking for wave B somewhere in the middle. We have already retraced to around the 60% area, which is quite a lot compared to some other assets. But again, wave B is either one of these peaks or has not been completed, or this is actually done completely here. That would be the discount, in which we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into here, into an A wave, then 3 waves back higher, and then C wave. So those are basically the options that I have here on higher time frame that I'm looking at. Currently, I'm still favoring this WXY count, as that is still possible. There was Dan Dow Trading on YouTube, you can find him, has suggested this kind of structure, a triangle. This is no longer valid on S&P 500, as we had taken out these lows with this structure over here. But again, Nasdaq was more bullish around these lows, so again, this is still possible. We still have this converging trend lines on RSI and in price. However, again, let's take a look at the volume. There's not really much to say about this. Generally, we should be able to see some kind of a contracting amount of volume as well as the triangle proceeds, but not really happening here. So we could be entailing that this is not the right count. Again, same as with the other indices, as they are not having a triangle, then that could be another entail here as well. Now let's jump into the more local structures, which we have been analyzing ever since basically a month ago now. So we have a few different options. One is saying that we have a 3-way structure into W, then some kind of 3-way structure into X. Again, here on Nasdaq, it looks more like a 5-way structure here than anything else. On S&P 500, this high had taken over this high, so we can't have a 5-way structure like so. But again, on Nasdaq it is still possible, and therefore we have some counts that would support this idea still, as we have not taken out these highs. So in any case, W here, X here, and then we would be looking for that wave Y. I've labeled this as A, B, and C. Again, very wonky looking structures, definitely can be viewed on multiple different ways. Here we would have, however, divergence between the third and fifth that we are always expecting for the third and fifth to have on impulse waves. The second bearish idea is again this one, in which we would have completed the WXY completely up in here already. So this is the most bearish count at the moment. Again, this is not possible on other indices such as S&P 500, which makes this very, very much less likely. Overall, what makes this less likely as well is the retracement amount, how much wave 2 got here. So anyway, in any time wave 2 retraces more than 66 or around 65% beyond the golden pocket, then we have to be questioning if that is the valid count. If it goes beyond the 786 retracement of the first move, then it is very, very unlikely to be a wave 2, okay? But again, as we have not invalidated this, we are still going to be having this option available to us. Now, that would mean that again, three-way structure here. If we don't want to count this as a three-way structure here, which would be easier, something like this, then we have to be saying that this is indeed a 1, in which again we have an expanding diagonal here, very, very ugly. Then we would have A, B, and C coming up higher for the wave 2. Now what makes this again less likely is again that we have gone beyond the golden pocket here on the retracement. And yeah, again, how many less likely options do we need here on this structure? I don't know, but again, very unlikely overall structure to be happening. So bullish case, in here we would have this as that wave 1 or wave A, then three-way structure down here, as we can pull the wave C here to end here. This would end the wave 2 or wave B, and then we could launch up higher for that C wave or the third wave. I have now, looks like I did not place down the measurements here to look for the targets. So these are the targets. I would first, again, the minimum target 0.618 would definitely take out the previous highs here, just by a hair though. So overall target 1-to-1 extension 12.7k area. Not much more to say about this. We can get this into a wave 1 here, 2, and then, well, this structure is the mess again. These indices are just playing some games. I'm not quite sure. Again, this structure here, the retracement here is saying that, okay, is less than 38.2. What can it be? I'm not quite sure. The only way I can figure out what structure can be less than 38.2 is a retracement which is either not part of this structure here or is a wave 4. So overall we would have to be saying that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and this would be a 5. Again, if we are looking at higher time frame or out, just zooming out, we can see and compare the wave 2 here for the possible wave 4. Again, it has no relation, it has the very bad look, but again, it is possible. And because we did not hit the 38.2 retracement here from here, I feel like that is pretty likely as well. Otherwise, we could have this as a 5-way move, 3 ways back, and then again some kind of 5-way move. That would look way better. But again, did not hit this on arithmetic or logarithmic scale. Unfortunate, but that is things how they are. But yeah, those are pretty much the scenarios. I am still favoring at the moment us to get higher before stalling down back downwards. Again, my main I think is at the moment this C wave here, at which we can come all the way back up here into these larger volume areas. Of course, this 618 has some kind of support here on volume as well, but now that we have gone beyond the point of control here of this whole range or whole structure here, it is more likely that we are getting some kind of support here and getting higher. So let's take a look at some point of controls that we had, that we can expect some action here as well. Large volume node here, definitely an interesting one. And let's actually take a look at the shorter time extensions, as those up there were for the very high time frame. So 1.618 is not that far off. Definitely going to be a resistance up ahead into these highs. We do have this order block here, so this whole area is going to be a resistance. 1.618 again, previous highs, going to be offering some kind of resistance before we are getting up to this order block. Let's check out the volume. Yeah, here you can see the order block here. But again, after these highs, we have been cutting off on volume quite a bit, since we did not have anything here. We had just very little time spent here, so therefore we have no volume basically here. And most likely, if we are getting past these highs just beyond the 1.618, we are most likely going to be filling this almost a gap here and getting back to this area again for some consolidation, or at least some time spent here before puncturing it and possibly back testing it. Yeah, that is pretty much it. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. If you want to join the free Discord server, there's a link to it on the description of the video. For now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.